We ourselves, all of us, have sinned and come short of the glory of God. It's just a matter of relativity, you know. This matter of sin, how bad is sin anyway? We tend to label sin. Everybody does. We label it. There are certain sins that we think are just so terrible. Oh my, that is just so awful, that particular sin. It doesn't read that way in the Bible. In the Bible, sin is sin. And we find that sins of the Spirit, I mean, the sins such as wrath and anger, and take, for example, the sin of covetousness, of being greedy and grasping, they're put right on the level with what we tend to say, oh, that's terrible, and I wouldn't think of doing such a thing. Sin is sin. But the wonderful assurance, the comfort that we can have is that the Lord Jesus has concern for us in our sin. He had concern for that dying criminal. When that man said, Lord, remember me when thou comest in thy kingdom, the Lord Jesus listened to him. He gave heed to that criminal. We can be sure that he gives heed to us too. We may not be hardened criminals. We may not be in that place that we have violated so many of the laws as to have gotten thrown into prison or sentenced to death. But we're guilty before a holy God. But he gives heed. He has a personal concern. And one thing I'm so glad about is that the spotless Son of God, the one who was without sin, did not consider himself too good to listen to the dying criminal. He didn't consider himself too good to forgive his sins.